Next up though, the Honda Goldwing. Well, it's probably my favorite big tourer that I've ever had the opportunity to review, with that super smooth engine, the really planted chassis, and also the extreme levels of comfort. But I will say, the last time I rode it, one thing that was starting to feel a bit dated was the sort of technology package. Even the dash, the TFT, and the navigation was a little bit slow and old hat feeling, especially when you compare it to some of the latest models like the Skyline OS from Harley, or that really nice big 10-inch TFT display that you get on a lot of the BMWs now. But also on top of that, well, there's a bit of a theme here in that it doesn't have any radars, and while that might not be a deal breaker for some, like we've already said, certainly amongst the adventure tourers, they really are starting to become the norm. But look, there's a great article on Cycle World here, which I'd recommend checking out. I'll link to it in the description, which basically says that almost all motorcycle manufacturers buy their radar systems off the shelf from Bosch. Honda, though, well, they typically develop all of their safety systems and stuff like that in-house, and so that's potentially why you don't see them on bikes like the Goldwing at the moment, and even stuff like the Africa Twin, just because there's a bit of a lag when you do it yourself. Thing is though, perhaps it's taking even longer because the system that they're apparently working on, or at least according to this patent, is a more complex combination of a radar, a camera, and a LiDAR sensor. This would give them a really comprehensive understanding of everything that's happening around the bike, and basically would have them all working together to validate each other. So it should be super accurate and reliable, regardless of the weather conditions or light conditions or range or anything like that. So look, could this be a technical marvel on the way, or is it all getting a little bit too much? Well, I guess that's in the eye of the beholder, but I did really enjoy this comment from a guy called Joe on that article, who wishes they'd spend as much time and effort making the air filter a bit easier to service. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Also, I'll put last week's episode on the screen now in case you missed it, so you can give it a click and give it a watch. We focus much more on new bike rumors for 2025, so there's lots of interesting stuff to check out in there. Do hit subscribe if you want to see more of the latest motorcycle news like this right here on MOTOBOB. A massive thanks for watching today, and we'll see you in the next video.